Hi, I'm Karen. You have not seen me in a very long time on YouTube or on any other social media other than Facebook. What can I say? Oh, wow, I'm glad I'm here. I've been on a healing journey for the past 3 years. 3 years ago, just over 3 years ago, I was in a motor vehicle accident. I was actually on my way to a fundraiser for someone with cancer. I was doing a lot of community support work in my own community and trying to get kind of back on track again as far as my journey as an artist and also to being in service to others. Um, a month later, I was in another motor vehicle accident where I was hit as a passenger, and the impact of that crash had went up my spine. 3 months later, my family doctor had put in for MRI, and the MRI came out not so good. I received traumatic brain injury as a result of the impact of the crashes. So my insurance company, State Farm, they were my partner in the beginning as an artist before the accident, and then after I had the claim, my first accident, they had paid for physiotherapy. I was paralyzed in the left side. It was almost like you would think I would had a stroke or something. So I was paralyzed. I was barely able to speak, and I also had cognition problems, constant pain, and severe pain in my middle and lower back. And constant headaches as well as other symptoms that are typical of someone with traumatic brain injury. Sorry, I don't have a tripod. Anyway, from there, so with I also took it upon myself to try to research online as much as nutrition as possible and did receive some professional advice. And then I wasn't getting the support that I felt that I needed. It just wasn't there. And when you're injured, sometimes you feel as if you're a burden to your family and your friends, and they're the support system that you really need the most. And so I felt that I needed to go on a healing journey. So I came out to British Columbia for a very short period of time and did some advocacy and attempted to volunteer, but I was in too much pain to be able to continue forward. So I went back to Ontario and then felt that I needed to be with the supernatural. And that's kind of hard for some people to understand. But I felt a connection to British Columbia and felt that it would really enable my healing journey way beyond any other part of Canada, and to access hyperbaric oxygen, which at the time was the medical treatment. The center that I found was the only one in Canada, so I really wanted to get access. However, that access is very expensive. The majority of clients that does have access are sports injured clients where, they have very big salaries and very big compensation packages in order to get that access, and higher income people have increased private access. So I thought, well, I've fundraised for so many different people, maybe I could do something for myself, and I found it even more difficult on my own. So I turned to a nonprofit, and they managed to raise enough money for 2 hyperbaric treatments, and at a facility that I found that was unsupervised. And didn't have the medical aspect of having a doctor's supervision, but I decided to go because of the price anyway. And that was at around Christmas time, and that was really beneficial. I noticed that I was gaining my speech back because I had a loss of speech, and becoming very articulate. Also, to digress a little bit, going back at the time of the accident, I found a lady called Judy from High On Health, and she had donated a hemp sweater to me, and that hemp sweater was like getting a hug, and I never forgotten that. And also, I became a rep using um, um, hemp oil as a neuroprotectant because it takes a very long time, or it did at that time, to be able to get signed onto the use of medical cannabis. So I had also had inquired to my doctor, and the doctor was really against using cannabis, and I found CBD and did a lot of diligent research and presented the facts on CBD and how I felt that it would be beneficial. So I had an MRI, and the MRI came out having that I had a traumatic brain injury, and I received no support for that. So that was really scary. And I felt I was going to stick with the CBD because I had positive results. I also started getting a little bit more increased mobility where I couldn't move my arm, and I moved my arm initially from an inch to 3 inches. And then from there, I was unable to walk and able to walk a little bit. So it's it's been an incredible healing journey, and I wanted to share my story with you. And I'm getting increased mobility. I also feel that I have a different form of a spinal cord injury. I'm very lucky I'm not in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. So I've been rebuilding strength, and I received support as far as getting these walking poles, and these walking poles have been an incredible gift. They support my weight, and I've also been able to walk on my own with them without an aid. Before I used a cane, and the cane was cutting my circulation off, and I didn't want to be hunched over a walker. So when I found these, they are medical poles. They have been highly beneficial, and I get out and I walk as far as I can with them every single day since I've received them. So that's been a true blessing. So really what I'm needing now is, I know I've done further research and found published articles that state that hyperbaric oxygen helps with increased blood flow for traumatic brain injury and post-concussion vestibular challenges, and then also to heal with spinal cord injuries. So that would help with neurogenesis as far as rebuilding the cells, and also to be able to heal myself properly, because I've been untreated for some time other than my own self-taught use with herbalism and also with cannabidiol. And that has been a great benefit in my recovery. I haven't had to rely on pharmaceuticals, and to me that's a medical miracle. I feel that I'm very, very fortunate, and there are all kinds of hundreds of people that I've assisted in just helping them make the right decision, and they chose to use cannabis as a medical healing modality. So I've continued to rebuild myself as far as I was unable to draw, unable to write, and I'm writing again, and I also have been painting, and I've been working with a nonprofit organization in Vancouver, BC, that helps women overcome survive violence. So part of my art that I sell at the store gallery goes towards helping this program out. And also too, I've recently done research, and this is one of my most recent paintings. I'm just gonna try to get up and show you a little bit better, sorry. So this is one of my most recent paintings that is with fiber art. And with the fiber art, that is with hemp and bamboo. And so I thought that was a really unique way of presenting my eco-vision for BC towards the future of going green. They have a plan for 2020. So that's part of it. And then also with your Patreon support towards my hyperbaric access, you'll receive a thank you gift. So at $100 level, I will give you a framed painting and have that shipped to you wherever you are. And this is an example of a nature scene in BC that I had access to. It's through one of the wooded parks, and I sketched and made a painting out of that. So yes, I appreciate any support that you may give, and if financially you're not able to give, any healthy emotional support is great. Monetary support is really welcome so I can access these hyperbaric treatments and move forward. My insurance company has not paid for these treatments to date, and I've been left on my own. And so your support will definitely help. And I will continue to keep moving forward in my herbal studies and to help others and to keep creating healing art and doing wonderful things in this planet. All right, thank you and have a good day. Bye.